Full circle.
So if we saying a man is somebody who takes responsibility for themselves and things around them, I mean that's something that you should be from the time you get something.
Full circle.
So if we saying a man is somebody who takes responsibility for themselves and things around them, I mean that's something that you should be from the time you get something that's yours as a young boy. You should be making that transition. It's not a quick transition. I think it's a long transition because you're developing habits and learning skills and getting feedback.
Well, I don't know if y'all heard it was. Oh, y'all saw the video?
Yeah, Eric's about to start preaching, about to go into his whole sermon.
Oh man, it wasn't playing on my side, so it must have been something on me. So that's my fault. I didn't mean to cut Eric off like that.
You cut him out twice.
Yeah, because I couldn't see the video. Well, welcome everybody. I done cut off the sermon. I apologize. His sermon was too long. I felt like he was about to ask us for an offer.
He was hitting on 2 minutes straight talking. I know you came in, you start playing in the middle of it.
I knew right.
Eric talked his mind out that night.
Yeah. Sometimes you get on that soapbox, had to get it out. All that knowledge had to come out.
Eric said he had a burden on his back. He had to release it.
That's right.
Yeah, in the words of Jonathan, he had a word in his spirit.
Yeah. I remember his sermon about them broke ninjas.
Rod, you read my mind. I was just about to say that. I said, yeah, I remember that night we went to his play and Jonathan started feeling it, and he started preaching in the middle of his play. I still got that video. I need to add it to the page.
Oh yeah, we need that. We need that. Productions by Key. Key Productions.
Costumes.
I miss doing plays.
You better pick it back up in Jackson.
I don't know no people there.
Hey, you'll get
all these people here. You go to a whole church.
You'll get to know them. Everybody gonna want to be in your play.
Ray ain't finna talk about me.
We talk about you now.
they got nothing to do with the play.
Not a thing. The play was good. We just talking about you.
Hey, tell you. I don't understand.
Oh man, it's good to see you guys, man. Coming right after Father's Day and the Juneteenth, and we just pick right back into this. This is what happens, fathers and all the freedom that we have now get a chance to get on a platform like this and talk about our good old friends and all the things they have done.
I don't know how I feel about it.
It don't really matter how you feel about it.
For some odd reason, you keep coming back.
Crazy.
That's good, man. Well, how was y'all Father's Day, man? Y'all doing anything special?
It was. Be honest, it was really good. The oldest woke up that morning and cooked breakfast. The youngest, the day before, he said, "Hey, we need to go get some ice cream tomorrow." I said, "You gonna buy me ice cream?" He said, "Why would I do that?" I said, "It's Father's Day." He said, "Is it really?" I said, "You can't make this up." He said, "Oh, well, never mind about the ice cream."
You want to make it perfectly clear. That's not what I'm here for.
He said, I thought we had a plan. Never mind. This is whatever you was planning on doing. Keep doing that." Then they took me to the movies. Bought me popcorn.
That's good. That's a good time right there. We got a chance to kind of do a little thing with my little man. We just went out to eat on Sunday, and when the bill came out, I was like, "All right, man, where your money?" He was like, he leaned over to his mama, "Just swipe your card." It's like just swipe your.
I got you in fits about 18 years. Put that on my IOU.
Yeah, just just swipe her card. I'm like, that's son, that's the same money. I ain't this ain't,
That car got Roderick and Karen name on it. It don't have
you know
Cedric
what I'm
name on
saying? But that was too funny. But he did. We went to the store and he wanted to get me something. He was like, "Daddy, go walk over there and do something while me and Mama go look at something."
it.
So, but it was cool, man. Had a good time. Got a chance to eat. Went to church and all those good things. And we actually went to the movies the week before. I think me and you talked about it a little bit, Terrence, when I saw the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
It's pretty good. Wasn't bad. I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the series. So the movie was right along the exact same path. Be honest, I think the movie was better than the series because they did what they did in the movie in 2 hours. They took 16 episodes to do in the series. So that saved me a whole lot of time.
I feel you. I feel you. And I like the fact that they didn't try to loop this one in. That it was kind of standing alone. So my son hadn't watched all the Star Wars yet, so I ain't want to have to sit there the whole time and explain to him each little thing. It's like, hey, he knew
And I'm
enough about them.
and I'm still trying to figure out where this falls in the Star Wars universe. I think this is after the last Skywalker.
Yeah, yeah. It's after the Empire had fall, and it's like the aftermath. They're trying to figure out. The Empire's trying to survive,
Yeah,
and
and the rebels
basically they're
trying to
trying to
trying
flush
trying
them
to make
out.
sure that yeah.
Mhm.
But I know a few of the other shows, like the what was the other Andrea. A few of the other ones are kind of connected to it. I'm not sure which
Yeah, yeah,
ones, but those little mini series.
yeah, yeah. It's pretty cool, man. It's pretty cool. What y'all do for Juneteenth? Did everybody get off? Or everybody off work? Juneteenth, the good old freedom holiday.
we,
Juneteenth is a federal holiday, but it's not a state of Mississippi holiday.
Oh, sound like
what you say?
somebody had to work over there.
That's what it sounds like. Yeah,
Jonathan,
you
y'all
know
ain't get
what?
off for Juneteenth?
Hey, Rob, when your
Yeah.
wife at work?
I believe she went to work on Friday.
I went pick TJ up from Ole Miss. So when I was going up there, and we parked somewhere in town, and they said, "Hey, you got to pay between certain hours and whatnot." And then they said on holidays it's free. So I went up there to go pay, and it was the machine was saying it's a holiday.
Hey,
And then when I saw the other race walking by, like said, "What holiday is it?"
Hey, that's exactly
funny.
how we was for Confederate Memorial Day. I was trying to figure out what holiday is this.
You knew what holiday it was because they make sure everybody know that.
That's right. And because you all work for that day, you didn't take off for Juneteenth, but you was off for Confederate Memorial.
You ought to be ashamed of you. You should have took off, Jonathan.
You right.
That's right. You put a protest on Juneteenth. I ain't coming to work.
I can't do it. Barack said I got this day off.
That's right. I ended up I had a doctor's appointment on Juneteenth, so I got up early in the morning, went to the doctor, trying to make sure I stay healthy for another year.
Hey, that's a good Juneteenth celebration.
Yeah, you are getting
Yeah.
old, you need to make sure you check on yourself.
John, you like 2 scores older than me.
And 7 years ago.
Got
And
got my elders. You and Taylor.
What'd you say?
That's keeping check on my elders from you to Taylor.
We can't understand you because you turn your camera off.
Okay. I had to walk away because I said we had to check on our elders with you and Taylor. Taylor.
No,
Make sure y'all
I appreciate you
functioning
checking
right.
on me.
Yeah,
I need
yeah.
all the checks I can get.
Yeah, you're right. Because your gray showing a whole lot on this camera.
I know. And this is
bro,
low. When it get
your
higher,
your gray only not showing because it's put up in a bun.
with
Thank you, sir. Thank
with
you,
some red highlights in it.
Right.
sir.
So he
Thank you.
different color every week.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. I appreciate the compliment.
I ain't mad at you. You got a little hang time, I'm gonna get there, but mine gonna stay great. I ain't dipping it. I ain't doing it. Just gonna be great.
I worked
I
hard for
feel
this
like
group.
that. That's right. That's part of my freedom. You gonna try to make me conform and look like something you want me to look like. Be my old natural self. I'm leaving a legacy. Salt and pepper is in.
Absolutely.
It is in.
So, we were at church today. We were sitting around talking a little bit about um, access to stuff, especially because of social media and the internet and all those good things. And we are talking about, people being able to watch service online versus coming to church. And that had me thinking about not just church, but just everything in general. You know, think we just celebrated Juneteenth, and I don't recall this year seeing a lot of news or a lot of events coming up about Juneteenth. And a few things that I did see, was like, hey, having this little program, you can come by or you can join online. I mean, do you guys think because of how accessible things have become, especially with us being able to do stuff online, that we're starting to do less and less as a community?
Yes and no, because yes, in the fact where we do a little bit less, at least with the churches and whatnot, but in the black communities, at least looking on social media, they was doing like big celebrations.
Yeah.
They was doing it. They was doing it really big, and the only time I really remember celebrating Juneteenth was in the churches,
Hmm.
not out in the community. So now, of course, churches are a little bit different, but the community, I think the black community, they still celebrate. They celebrate in a big way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I did see some pretty cool things. I saw a few people doing some walks. Of course, there was a couple of different speaking engagements, and some of the walks and stuff I saw was unique. One of them, it was a gym. One of the local gyms down here did. And I saw, hey, that's different because normally, it's you know political figures or churches and things of that nature, community members out come to do things. But for a gym to say, hey, we're gonna stop and recognize Juneteenth, we have a Juneteenth walk and stuff. I'm like, man, that's pretty unique. They kind of locked in. So I thought that was pretty neat that different entities were trying to get out there and celebrate what Juneteenth was. So, I mean, that's cool.
I
Well,
wanted to do the
we don't
Obama
have no
Center.
sponsors. I do
Say
want
it
to go see
again.
that. I want to see that Taylor. Um, but I was going to say, since we don't have no sponsors, I can say what I want to say. Um, Due to the political climate, ain't nobody going. We can't look forward to people trying to celebrate Juneteenth right now
Nah,
because our um,
leadership. Let's say leadership.
leadership. Okay, our leadership is not going to bring that to the forefront for anything.
You talking about
And
for the
then just
state
to
of
piggyback,
Mississippi?
Huh?
I think for
In
the
the
state
state
of
of Mississippi too.
the United States.
The
But
United
just
States and the state of Mississippi.
and just to piggyback on what Jonathan's saying, not only is they going to do anything, but I think uh, the climate that we're in now is they're going to um, they're going to harass you if you try to do something in a very big way. They
Yeah.
want to try. They're going to try to throw the whole diversity, equality, and inclusion thing out there. If you try to do something in a big way, so it's not the it's the sad part where they're not going to do it. They're not going to recognize it. But it's even worse when they're going to try to um, um, harass you for doing something or for
Hmm.
acknowledging it.
You have a point there, man. I wouldn't be surprised if someone tried to say that Juneteenth is a DEI holiday, you know, and basically try to take it from the federal government because they feel like it only it only includes one ethnic group. And a lot of times they just missing the picture. I think for
And
some reason, I go ahead.
it's not just other people. I've seen a lot of our people talking about this holiday on social media, and that they don't celebrate it because why are they celebrating slavery or something? They said some guy had a whole post talking about he was never a slave, he was never locked up, he was born free, and he don't need to celebrate no Juneteenth. It was a made up holiday. He would celebrate July 4th. I wish I could find that post. But I think I blocked that fella because I ain't know him, and I got tired of. I be tired of seeing stuff like that on my social media. So I didn't start blocking all the people that I like. That is not in the same world that I'm in right now.
You got to protect your
In
peace.
other words, yeah, it's some people. It's some real delusional people out here, and I don't know. Are we all living the same life, or I'm just like dead in this? That I died in COVID, and I'm just coming back, and this is hell.
Am I a ghost and it's we are truly in the twilight zone. Am I in the sixth sense? Am I Bruce Willis?
Living in the matrix, huh?
Hey,
I
what is
mean,
going on? Like
it is
we
very
are we are
unique.
seeing stuff, and we're being told that we're not seeing what we're seeing, and there's people who seeing what I'm seeing, but saying they're not seeing what I'm seeing, and I'm lost right there. But anyway, go ahead, Rod. I'm sorry.
No, no. I mean, I think you have a good point. I think a lot of times, and because of social media, that people kind of do and say whatever they want. Sometimes they do it because that's what they really think, and sometimes they do it because they're just trying to get a click or trying to get a view. But it paints a terrible picture for the individual who may not know or may not understand. And now you got somebody putting out stuff that's confusion or that's just completely wrong, and
Mhm.
that might turn that person on to something totally different. So you gotta figure out the best thing that you can do. And like you said, I think to your point is sometimes you just gotta X people out your life. You don't want to hear the negativity. My thing about it, especially in the state of Mississippi, you know, folks want to complain about people celebrating Juneteenth and stuff like that, but then they don't complain about the Robert E. Lee holiday. And it's a made up holiday. It's not even a federal holiday. It's a holiday that just a couple of states in the union that celebrate it, but yet and still there's no issue there. But it's the issue when it comes to something else. It's like you can't have it both ways. And, and there's a lot of folks who like, oh man, I didn't know it was Juneteenth. The only reason they found out it was Juneteenth because the banks were closed. People went to the bank on Friday and was like, oh man, the bank closed. I can't do nothing. He didn't know it was a holiday. When we got to do better with that, we got to be sure that we go out and be able to share that with others. Make sure they understand that hey, this ain't just an off day. This is the time for us to celebrate the freedom that we have. Uh,
Mhm.
acknowledging acknowledging the history, because if we don't acknowledge it, we can easily repeat it. And I think we are in the process of trying to repeat it right now with the taking of our rights, our voting rights, of our and all other kind of stuff. But if we don't,
and
if we sit back and don't say anything or don't do anything, we're gonna repeat it. If we don't acknowledge what happened in the past and celebrate what happened in the past and release that, we're gonna it's gonna be a cycle. We're gonna go right back through it.
it's nothing new under the sun. You're right. It's wild, man, with these district remapping. It's like you that if to me it tells a story. People say, "Oh, the districts are unfair." It's like it tells me that you are nervous that you're not gonna win. So let's make a change to kind of bend the wheel a little bit to make sure that the people we want in there even stay or get in. And it's like I think they see the writing on the wall and they're trying to make the changes for it.
And then the scary part about it on both sides, the scary part about it is like when you don't like something, they jump from one extreme to the other extreme. So right now
Mhm.
we are in an extreme right. And because people are so mad and upset about what's going on right now, they go into the extreme left. They go into the
Mhm.
whole
Mhm.
socialism. They go into the all the alphabets and whatnot, and they are really pushing that stuff. It's like you can't. Why can't you be in the middle? It's like it
Yeah.
don't have to be the extreme right. It don't have to be the extreme left. It don't have to be deaf to all of them. It's like It's called the United States for a reason. We have to be united. And if we're not, we will fall from our superpower. And that's
Mhm.
the scary part that people don't realize. A body cannot fight itself and then still try to
That's right.
survive.
That's a good point, Terrence. I mean, we were the strongest when we were that pendulum got to the middle. We were the strongest when we were, as they would say, bipartisan. Um, and right now, there's no
Yeah,
bipartisan at
we
all.
done left it.
We left that a
Yeah,
long time
We
ago,
left it.
and it's terrifying because once again, it's like if you don't like this side, you want to go all the way to the other side, all the way to the other side. And they just jump back and forth. But the only way we're gonna be um, like we in our heydays is right there in the middle, where everybody is treated equal, where everybody have the access to the American dream. Where when you have trillionaires and you have the most billionaires in the U.S. nowadays, that's a monarchy. That's not a democracy anymore. That's not capitalism. That's like a handful of people have all the money and all the power.
We have a tree in there right now.
A whole trillionaire
A
who
whole
lives
tree.
in the U.S. but not a but not from the U.S.
it's crazy.
A
He made a
whole
lot of that
trillionaire.
money off government contracts.
Off government
Hmm.
country. Nobody says anything.
Yep, and
Yeah.
but but that's how all the superpowers fail when all the power and money go to to a handful of people, and people
When
want to
you
say,
look
"Hey,
at
it's
stuff
not
like,
fair,"
I
and
mean,
try
that's a
to
good
rise
point.
up.
No, 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 no. That's a good point. I mean, you're talking about the fact that we have a trillionaire now, and all the power and money seem to be trending in one direction. And I saw this video yesterday. They were talking about income classes, and I found it very interesting. Do y'all know what is considered middle class? What they consider middle class?
I know what it was about 10 years ago, $16,000. Now I think that's a
It's,
little bit above poverty. I think like 20,
yeah,
25,
yeah,
30.
yeah. 16,000 is poverty.
Yeah.
So middle class, you would think that a person that made somewhere between 55,000 to 160,000 was doing pretty good. And they say that's middle class. You make three figures today, you still ain't even. You make three figures and you hadn't made it yet. You still in the middle class. And it's wild that a person making over $100,000 a year is still considered someone who could potentially be struggling with in a crisis. A crisis happened to change everything.
Back in the 80s, back in I can't say the 80s, back in the early 2000s and the 90s, if the household made $75,000, you was doing extremely well.
Balling. I mean, balling.
Extremely
You make
well.
$75,000 in the '80s. I mean, people were buying houses for $75,000.
They were buying them for 33 me growing up because I remember they was those USDA houses and I was going for $33,000.
Those exact same houses now is a $250,000.
And
Mm-hmm.
that's crazy. And
The exact
it's
same
saying that
house
we,
is 250,000.
and that's wild for us to have grown all this new technology, all these new jobs, all these new freedoms they say we have, but we're not making any more money, and everything costs 10 times more.
Did you see the comparison of the stupid comparison that they have of the Obama Presidential Center and the Trump thing that's in Chicago? And people are saying they're the same price, and somebody built one of them, and look how different they look. And I'm like, one of them was built in 2006, I think, and this is 2026, and prices is definitely not the same.
Nowhere near.
Yeah.
I looked at houses. I've been looking at houses all my life, and the houses that I looked at back when I didn't have no money is way high than the house that I got now, which I love. But that house probably was 125 if it was that much back in the heydays. I don't even know. I don't even think it was 125. I probably could have got that house for like 78,000. 89,999.
It's different.
It's
It is
different. That is not what I paid for.
We got some
But
National,
praise be
the
God,
national medium.
I'm down 1 year and 29 more to go.
You almost there.
Yeah, yeah. Look,
That's right around the corner.
tell you anything about anybody who been paying for a house over the last 8 to 10 years. All you can do is do it one day at a time. If you lucky, you can pay it 2 months at a time. But if not, you sign up for them 30 years. Get 30.
They gonna hold you to it. See, like Rod, they gonna hold you to them 30 years.
Every bit
But
of it.
it's my only thing about it, especially when they talk about houses. I much rather see people invest in something like a house and be able to eventually at some point own that versus we spend all that money, all that spending power on, nothing against them, but on J's and cars and all the other materialistic things. Not saying the house ain't materialistic, but a house is somewhere you can stay. You got somewhere you can lay your head, at minimal drink a glass of water, something, you pay. I mean, it's a lot of people. I mean, I remember them telling them stories of people spending, $100,000 on cars and then staying in a house that need a ton of work. And they need $100,000 worth of work on the house. Your
Yeah.
car more expensive than the property you stay on, and it's like at some point we got to do better.
And they say the only way to have generational wealth is by with real estate.
Mm,
Real estate is the only way to have a generational wealth, something you can pass down to somebody else. And that's one thing they're not making more of is land.
that's true.
So if you a plot of land and you can put your house on it, you would. That's one thing they're not making more of. So that's something you can always pass down. Once you get done with that 30 years, you can pass it down to that next generation in some form, some fashion.
Yeah. And to Mike's point, the price on used cars, they are crazy. They crazy. Even before COVID, they were going up. And after
They
COVID,
were.
they went even worse. And then something like a car, you got to keep it. It has to lose its value so much for so long before it gain it back after 25, 30 years. And then to do that, you got to upkeep the car for 25 to 30 years for it to become an antique. And then when it become an antique after 25 years, that's when it just start to gain in the value.
And you already put 3 times of what the car was worth into the car by that
Right.
time.
And then it's an antique. And now you won't drive nowhere. You put on a trailer and take it everywhere because you don't want it to break down.
It's like it make more sense nowadays is to buy a brand new car than buy a used car because you
Yep.
try to you can get you a 2026 and now they're doing the interest free, but a 2025 is like $3,000 different than that.
Right.
And then the
You buying the used.
2024 is $4,000 different. It's like why?
Right. 40, 50,000 miles on it, they give you $3,000. I might as well just buy the new one.
May as well, because
It's
because
wild,
another one
man.
will be the same.
Right. I buy used. I say $13 on my my car note. It's the
It's like
same price.
we got
No,
truly in a materialistic world.
and but it throw you off because even with the new cars, you're like, well, I might as well buy the new one. You buy the new one, and it's the same car. They ain't added nothing to it. They ain't changed no features. I always said, well,
Not
the new
not a
ones we made those in metallic black. Last year they were matte black, but these,
thing.
you
you,
know,
you smell that new car smell. You don't get that in that 25. You only get that in
yeah,
26.
you
You
only
only
get
get
that in 26. That's how they set you up, man.
you get into that rat race.
Yep.
You get into that rat race.
So when you think about stuff like this, things that we do for Juneteenth, things that we're trying to do to save some money to build a legacy, how do we take that stuff and then leave it to the next generation? I was talking with some of the folks at work, and if you're thinking about, man, there's what, 6 generations working now. We got baby boomers, Gen X, Gen Y, Z, and now um, what are they called? Whatever they call. But all the generations of work, baby boomers, I mean, things got so rough. They are at retirement age. They still working.
Yep. Because of the cost of stuff.
Yeah.
Because of the cost of things. We got a couple of I mean grocery, gas, and everything else. You got to keep going.
So how can we leave a better legacy behind for, the youth that's coming up today? Of course, we have a responsibility to teach them as much as we can. But with all the noise that are around us, how we block that noise out to make sure that we leave a better generation for those today?
It's like it's not that we have to teach them. We have to show them.
Mm.
We have to show them, as in we have to do it ourselves so that we can pass it down to them and they can see an example of us doing it so they can do it. It's not about teaching anymore. You just can't tell them, hey, you need to go do this. You can't just tell them, hey, you need to get a degree. You can't say
Hmm.
you need to have multiple streams of income. You have to show them how it's done, and you have to be an example so that they can see it, and also so they can do it. And then you have to prepare them by having stuff for them when they get to that point. But
Hey,
it's
Uh,
have y'all met some of these kids?
and that's why I say that, because you just can't say tell them to do it. You
These
cannot.
these these kids are now they are content creators. That's what they all want to be. They want to be content creators.
I mean, I don't hate on the folks that want to be content creators. I mean, technically, we sitting here making content now. Um, But because my thing is now it's content creators. When we was in school, it was football and basketball play. No, it was rappers. I'm
Bro,
sorry, rappers.
it was
And then
rappers.
the
No, I
generation
think
before us was football and basketball.
yeah, yeah,
We
yep,
we
yep.
were rappers. Um, and now it's content creators. I think it's always going to be some type of entity in the front of that's what they want to do. I mean,
And
we all
all of them was still content creators. When you look at it, the
yeah,
rappers were content
technically
creators. The
right.
basketball players was content creators.
Yep. And so I think you're not going to be able to get out of that. I think that just be part of it. But I think to Terrence's point, we're going to have to really navigate what that looks like. And you got to show them. I think gone are the days where we could tell a child that, hey, you got to get out the mud. I did all the stuff that I had to do. You're going to have to do some of the same stuff. I think it's okay to kind of give that child a little boost. I'm not saying that you got to do it all for them. They do need to work and have some type of skin in the game, but at the same time, they don't have to start from zero. I think those days are over.
Yeah,
Telling somebody, well, you're gonna have to
they
get it like
behind.
I got it.
They far behind when they starting at zero. They far behind. They starting at zero. I saw Mike, what you call, as a industry leader, as someone who was over people. When you start having employees, parents call you and say, "Hey, they're not going to be at work," you know it's a sad day with this new generation. Or they said, "Hey, my baby want to apply for this job. What do he need to know?" You know, then that it's the next generation is probably not gonna be the ones paying into Social Security.
Oh, shit. But and I think those are opportunities to teach them, especially if it's the mom calling to say, "Hey, I'm not gonna be able to. My child not coming to work today," and you should tell him, well, he gonna be calling for a no call no show. He don't call me and tell me he can't come to work today
but he,
because he
but
got a
but he's
phone.
sick. But he's sick though. He ain't feeling good.
Well, he better get up. He better look. He's sick. He's still surfing Facebook and TikTok.
He just like one of my comments. Talk about I'm gonna fire somebody today. He like to comment like I'm not talking about him.
But I agree, Mike. You know, some kids, I mean, some parents do hold their kids' hands way too much. And, you know, so I mean, to an extent, we got to teach them too. We got to tell them, hey, let your child hand go. Let them do it. I remember there was one lady, um, I don't know, did she work there now? Maybe she used to work. I can't. She may still work there. But our HR person came in and she was telling us about some changes to our insurance and stuff like that. And the girl was like, "Oh, I need to get up and call my dad." I'm like, "Call your daddy for what?" "Oh, well, I need him to go over this stuff." I'm like, "You gonna sit down? I'm gonna teach you today because this don't make no sense. You too old to be talking about. I need to call my dad to see what type of insurance I need to have or what changes I need to make to my plan. Like you an adult, you got a whole child. Like you can't."
You the daddy now. You the mama now.
Know what I'm saying? You can't be waiting to try to figure this stuff out. But I think that's what it is. We have to where others have fallen short. It's not that we have to teach everybody, but we should be willing to pass that information along. I think sometimes we get so caught up in, well, I got it, so they need to figure it out. Like, no, just pass a little information along, and you know it'll go a long way. Uh, I never forget the generation, the little girl. I think she's a Alpha, Generation Alpha. I don't know, but I asked her what time it was, and she was like, "You know, I'm not sure. My phone. I need to find my phone." I'm like, "What's a clock right there? Just tell me what the clock say." I don't. It was one. She couldn't read the clock because it was an analog clock, and so I was like, "Well," I said, "It was 15." No, I told her it's a quarter till. And she said, "I don't know why y'all keep saying it's quarter till. That is not 25. That's I'm like, I'm like, Lord child, this it doesn't mean 25. I had to go, but she didn't know. She just really did not know. She did not understand. And so you had to sit down and literally tell her how to read an analog clock. And it's like
And I
simple
hope
things
you
like this.
and I hope you showed her how to break a how to count money too. So if somebody give you 525, if something costs 525, and they give you a $10 bill, how to give them 475 back, not give them not give them $5 back.
Yeah. We
Give them $5
fortunately
back
though,
and
right.
a quarter on top of that.
And the quarter. Like child.
When them carriers stop working and they got to do that math by hand, you may as well let it go. You
Listen,
ain't about to get
for a
nothing right.
long time after I taught her how to read the clock, daylight saving time, that clock didn't change. Cause I'm like, I'm not going up there to show you how to change the clock. You got like, come on, take the clock down and look at it. Clock was an hour behind for a long time.
I said it's five. It's 5 quarters till now. Then
Hey, I'm popping off because I need to leave Harrisburg to head back to Jackson. So
you in Hattiesburg? Oh, you at the
yeah,
you
I'm
at
in Harrisburg.
the funeral
I'm at
home?
school. Yeah, I'm at school.
Yeah, you down the funeral
I
home with
thought
the dead folks.
I thought I saw a cast that back then for a
I can
second.
take I can take you show you one if you want to see
No, we
one.
good. We
Okay.
good.
All
Yeah.
right. All right. All right.
No,
Get,
no,
get,
we ain't in no hurry to go.
get on the road before it get too dark and you are riding through Jackson past 12 o'clock. So
Hey,
Oh,
somebody
well,
else.
I am
he
now a Jackson resident.
yeah,
Them
he a
people
local
know me
now.
now.
They see his car, they be like, oh, that's normal. See, and he got a midlife crisis car, so
I'm
he
in the truck.
okay.
I'm in the truck right now.
Oh,
They got
it's an expedition. That's okay. That's normal.
the Yukon. He
You go.
Oh, still, that's still normal. If you ride something a little different, like they be like, who's that in that normal sedan? Let me get them.
now when he had that Forest County tag on there driving through Jackson, they was about to light
Yeah.
him up. But
Oh,
you got the
Yeah.
Hines
oh,
County down there. You good? They say you on the
oh,
west.
he
I
good.
had to get Hines County because them police officers in region didn't like it that I still had Forest County. I tell you.
They did not. They want you. They want that money come to them.
Been up here 2 years riding around the wrong tag.
I only been there here.
It
It'll be a
wasn't
year
that.
next week.
It wasn't that he was riding up there with a Forest County tag. The tag was expired.
It was expired because I had left Forest County.
Because you couldn't go
They
back to Forest
wouldn't
County
have
to get you
never.
another tag. I bet you
It
wish you
was
would have stayed in
expired
Forest
for
County after you
Forest
paid
County.
that that Jackson tag price.
The Hines County tag hit his tail for real.
They proud of their tags. How's the property tax in Jackson? I know the tag used to be horrible. How's the property tax?
As of right now, I don't know. I mean, I know, but I don't really know because I just didn't pay
Attached to your
attention
mortgage.
to the mortgage people. My mortgage did go up $5 though
That's
because
probably
of
your
the
escrow.
property taxes. Yeah.
You know, in Lamar County, about 2 years ago, they did a reassessment of the land, and all the land value went up 18%, and
Oh
our
wow.
home insurance went up $600. So
Yep.
it's like it's a good thing because the property value has shot up, but it's a bad thing because the insurance folks said let's go and hit their pocket a little bit harder.
It was the same way. Our property tax didn't change last year, but our property insurance did go up. It went up about $350, something like that.
When your home value, I guess the home value shot up a little bit.
Yeah. And
But
with
y'all
me,
keep climbing in Madison County. Y'all have y'all gonna keep on climbing with the Mayor Hawkins at the helms.
well,
Hey,
the thing out here, man, is trying to not get annexed by a city. As long as you in county, you good.
yeah,
But like where I'm at now, we regional now. They annexed us.
yeah, because they gotta expand. They gotta
Yeah,
get more.
and that's where you get hit at. Cause now you in the city limits. Now you gotta pay the city taxes and city utilities and all that stuff. It's like, man, put me back in the county.
Now you got to help support the city. You got to help support all these nice schools and whatnot.
But it's funny,
Schools and roads and police.
I stay in the city originally, and my children go to Madison County School. We don't go to regional school. I'm paying all my money for regional, and we go to master school. But it's all good. To each his own. I ain't mad at it because I like them schools anyway.
Is Cedric gonna get pushed to regional middle or regional high once at a certain point, or is it gonna stay in that in the Madison
Yep,
school?
because we are on the school district lines, and because we have two sets, the regional bus and the Madison bus come down. So essentially, we can choose where we want to go.
Yeah.
If you have to go basically where the bus comes. So if the bus didn't come this way, then he would have to
You
go
can
to the
drive to
regional.
school. So
Yeah.
if the bus didn't go that way, he had to go to the original school. But if you wanted to take him to school because you in the city of origin, could you take him to school there or what?
You had to get it approved by the district. You couldn't
Gotcha.
just be like, well, I'm gonna take him to school. Then you still have to go towards the district and get it approved.
Yeah.
And then they have to basically it have to be most of the time they'll let you go ahead and do it, but if they find it, some reason, or they may say, hey, look, we at capacity at this school, we just can't take no more kids.
Yeah, I know. I was the compliance officer in Lamar County. So as you sit and talk about it, I know what you're talking about. I used to tell them folks, hey, they changed the line. You can't go to the school anymore.
Yeah.
They said, but nothing.
Yeah.
We had capacity. Go to the other school.
I go to other school. Yep. And that's all it is. But the guy down the street, he was in the same situation. His kids were going originally. He went down to talk to him, and he was able to get it switched for him. Their kids to go to mass, and basically because the bus was coming out, and their thing was, we're not about to change anything. We don't want you just driving them. If the bus come down, they can get on it. That's fine. And then he looked out too because I think his wife ended up started working for Madison County School. So now, I mean, she's employed there, so they can go to whatever school she worked. So kind of worked out. Well, yeah. Man, we ain't gonna hold it, man. It's coming up on the 10 o'clock hour. Man, we appreciate everybody taking some time. It's good to see you again, Mike, coming in and kicking it with us a little bit in the apartment. We know some of the other fellows were out. Shout out to them. Those fathers being out doing the things they had to do. Y'all remember as we continue to go through our day-to-day grinds that, through it all, it's okay to say I need some help, and it's also okay to say no. I think we got an episode coming up about
Let's say no. Just say no.
Said a guy who sent the funeral home at 10 o'clock in Hattiesburg on a work night. Got to drive 2 hours.
Say no, did
He did not say no.
We got an episode coming up about just saying no. We ain't talking about taking drugs.
What did Eric say? It's okay to be the bad guy. It's okay to be the bad guy.
That's what he said. It's okay to be the bad guy. And we're going to talk about that probably the next episode. Might be a couple of weeks, but it's okay to be the bad guy. And I'm learning that. Even since then, I'm learning that more and more. Even at work, they might look at me like, you really said no? The answer no. I mean, I don't know what you want me to do.
Boundaries. If you don't care about my time, I got to care about my time.
That's it.
No is a complete sentence. I like that.
That's it. Yeah, exactly.
I don't got to explain anything after that. No is a very complete sentence. But
Absolutely.
Why? Because I said no.
Because I said no. That's it.
There's a subject, verb, everything, all in that one no. I love it.
Absolutely.
No.
Shout out to
the name of the show right there, Rod. We just got the name of the show.
No is a complete sentence. That's right. I appreciate it. Shout out to my aunt. That's my aunt all the way. Well, she's not in Michigan now. Where is she now? Where are you at, Auntie? You in Virginia? North Carolina. That's where she is. That's right. I just thought about it. But shout out to her. That's a good one. I like that. We're gonna write that down. No is a complete sentence.
We're gonna give you credit the first time, but the second, third time, that's original apartment 4A.
That's it. She came in and put that on the table. That's ours.
That's ours now. Thank you, Auntie. We only give you credit on this show, not next show.
That's awesome. Well, like always, man, we appreciate everybody, and just remember that you ain't got to go home. You got to get up out of here. Deuces.
Full circle.
You can be a shambles.
Be going down in flames.
Just about to call wiping tears from your eyes.
Exactly.
I'm good.
Acquaintances would never know, right?
You never.
You had a friend ask you, man, let me tell you about this.
Let me tell you what she did.
Let me tell you. your acquaintance to your